Okay, today on the Gearhead Gardener, we're going to remind everybody that I love yuccas. And I want to show you a little bit of my yucca growth area that I have. I just, like I said, came across all these small ones that were back here trying to survive after the summer. I thought I'd pop them all into big pots and get them ready for retail. So if this is something you're interested in, let's get started. Okay, so here it is. These are my mother plants. And if you've been following along, just last year, everything was cut down to where these were just literally stumps. These have such a good time, an easy time. Some of these were in extreme heat, so they didn't really produce too well. But all my pups are giant. I mean, I could harvest many dozens. And this all started with, now I don't even remember, they're so big. Might have been the original mother plant. Okay, so the original plan was going to try and get a bunch of these to plant out in the desert at some family's property, but so far they haven't established any water, so I'm keeping them here growing. And I'm also going to be offering some of these for sale because they don't need this many. So we're going to take a closer look. I'm going to, like I said, plant a few of these out and get them ready for just for to grow through the wintertime. And okay, so over the next handful of weeks, I will be taking each one of these out and stripping down the bottom leaves to expose the trunks. As you can see here, that'll make them nice and strong. So when springtime comes, they're going to be shooting pups at the bottom. That's going to be our goal. There's a couple in here that did that last year, and we're going to try and get some more of these pups growing off the bottoms. All right, it's a bit of a windy day here, which is a very nice change. It's going to blow all this stuff around. So I kind of need these small pots because I got so many of them with yuccas. And even though I'm not really working on yuccas just yet, I might as well, since I'm going to be stealing these pots and putting these into the little square ones, I might as well just document a bit of it, huh? All right, so this section, what we're doing, I always like things in groups of 3. So I've got these big buckets that I bought a whole bunch of once online, and I put these in the groups of 3, then they'll go over there and continue to mature. But I wanted to show you this because all of these pups were picked most likely last year. I'll try and refer back to the video, but look at this. This is the amount of roots that it got just since the last video I did where I propagated some of these pups. And then, so what I'm going to do is, like I said, these go into groups of 3. So I leave just enough room in the buckets, and I'm going to pull 3. I don't know if I can do this one-handed, but here's the next one. That's going to go in here, which I will stand up and add more dirt. And then this one comes out really nicely. And then you can see the root structure on this one. So these are all soiled in, groups of 3. I've got 5, so my math, 15 trees. But technically only 5. But I wanted to show you this. There's another one before I fill it in with the soil. Look at this root structure. Good luck getting them out of these big pots, right? I really shouldn't be moving these with me, and there should be injuries, but to me, it'd be the best kind of physical therapy I can do. Okay, so let's see what that leaves us here. There's a really immature group of 2, which probably would have been 3 if it didn't die. Here's one of my cut stumps with its growth. I don't want to do anything with that. And this one I saw, it's marked. This one was growing in a terracotta pot and did really horrible. And I think I started a video, and you can see in June 8th, 2022, I replanted it into a nursery pot. And of course now it's doing wonderful. And then over here, this is the one I bought from Lowe's and cut the top off. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up soon on another video and compare it to when I first bought it. And there's still one group of 3 left in here that has one of my stumps in there with lots of growing, so I'm kind of keeping that one as a personal one. And this is really cool. Here's another one, and look at this. I found a little coastal oak tree growing in this one. So I gotta figure out which of the 2 I want to save, the oak tree or the yucca. I'm guessing the oak tree. Okay, so here's the group now. That brings us to 33 in 5-gallon square pots. And then here's a look at my mother plants. I know I haven't shown you in a while, but look how tall these are getting. And I'll put some snapshots of when they were growing, but look at how many pups are in there. I really need to get in here and get all these cleaned up, get all these dead leaves off of here and get everything straightened up. And in springtime, we'll be ready for our nursery sale. All right, so that's it on this one. Just looking at my yuccas. Haven't been in here a while. I love yuccas. You know how I love yuccas, and this is what we got going on. So a lot of breath because it's kind of hard limping and carrying these buckets. So anyways, that's what I got. Hope you guys like it. Gearhead Gardener. I love yuccas here on Filet TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Come along with this journey while I grow trees, and I even plant yuccas too, while I fix up my old Volkswagens in my retirement. Thanks for watching Filet TV.